Hello everybody and welcome on back to a brand new episode of Taste Test. My name is Sean and today we are going to try the Jones special release s'mores soda. If that sounds like fun, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Then you can catch new episodes of Taste Test every Wednesday and Saturday. If you have suggestions, comment section down below. What it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test and you can watch me shake it lightly and go, did I goof that up and now we have to wait for it to settle down. These Jones special releases are a lot of fun. These are kind of the perfect... This is what I like about doing this show. These are the items that I want the most is because they're a weird flavor, they're a fun flavor, and even if they're bad, they're only like $2. I think this was 2 for $3 at Fred Meyer, and I think even if you just wanted to get one, I think it was like $1.79. And the first thing that I wanted to do was actually compliment the Jones Soda distributor. Whoever's doing that, they've been doing a great job making these available. It didn't feel like it was that long ago where these were just such a pain to try and find. You'd go to Fred Meyer because you'd think they would have it, but they didn't have it. Or you would get it super late, and it was just kind of it was a big pain. But they've gotten so much better over the years, I guess. And I don't know how far back I should go as far as like judging them. I remember they had released a special Nuka-Cola Quantum back when Fallout 4 came out, which was like 2015, which feels like maybe too far to judge. And I never saw it. It was like a Target exclusive. No chance in the world to get that for me where I lived and all that at the time. But now, this was fairly readily available. And I appreciate that the Jones special releases are so easy to come by because they are fun, like the key lime pie, which I had, which isn't a great example because that was a really weird release that I found way later, but was still really great. The s'mores release was fun. The Fallout flavor that I tried earlier was one where I was like, there's no chance I'm going to get this. Found it a ton, found it multiple times since then. So they've done a really great job making sure that these are readily available. And I look forward to covering them. S'mores is a fun flavor. We're continuing our fall into fall. Getting excited about that. It's a football Saturday. You know I'm ready to roll with that. And yeah, it's a fun flavor. Again, found at Fred Meyer, $1.79 or I believe 2 for $3. So that is super helpful. And is it a twist or is it? No, it's a twist off. Okay. All right. Get a good grip on it. What? Hello? Sean? Sir? Please? You're recording a video? Ow. It's a twist off? I don't want to use my shirt. I don't want to rip it. We're going to use a shirt. Okay, there it goes. Whew, just needed a touch more grip there. That was embarrassing. Ow, good God. Well, thankfully I could at least cool the pain parts down. God, that hurt. That's an interesting smell. That chocolate is really coming through. That is a really interesting... It's a really interesting smell. Wow. It's chocolate first. I don't think marshmallows have a super strong flavor. I feel like when you have a s'more, and I'm not the biggest s'mores guy in the world, it's a great camping activity. It's a fantastic fall activity. You give the kids, if you have them, or nieces and nephews for me, you give them a stick with a marshmallow on it. It turns into a fire saber. Everything's gone wrong, but everyone's having a delightful and fun time. The marshmallow, I think for most people is going to be more of a texture sort of thing rather than an actual flavor because it's just, fluff? I don't know what flavor that would be. So then you would go, okay, pardon me, graham cracker chocolate. Which is going to stick out more? The chocolate. And that's what we get here is a pretty good, a surprisingly solid chocolate flavor that isn't... we run into this every once in a while where it's just too artificial tasting. It tastes pretty solid. It's very chocolate, but it feels like it's mixed in there with the graham cracker a little bit. There's a little bit of an aftertaste of the marshmallow. You can get that in there. Mainly because I just burped it up and I was like, oh, there's the marshmallow. This is a fascinating drink. This is a fun flavor. It's silly and weird, and I think it's a fun recommendation at that price point of like $2 in the first place. It actually being an interesting flavor is so awesome. And that's why I get so excited about the Jones Soda special releases, because the flavors are fun and interesting. I mean, you go back, that key lime pie is tremendous. But having it so readily available is so nice, because I get to tell you fine folks out there, I found this at Fred Meyer. Go look for it. Kroger stores, if you're not in an area where Fred Meyer is. I don't know exactly where that would be. I would be like, I think it's over. No, that's QFC. QFC, I think, is over on like the West Coast of Washington or whatever. Like, go seek this out. This is fun. This is a good, interesting flavor. It's cheap enough where if you hate it, you're not going to probably feel like you burned a bunch of money on it. It is such a perfect amalgamation of what I like for this show and why I like doing this show. And it's just, this is fun. It's good. My mind is blown. This is why I love doing taste tests. I think that's the nicest compliment I can give this. I highly recommend it. It's not the best beverage you're ever going to drink. It's just a fun flavor that's silly and goofy, and a perfect price point for something that's silly and goofy. So go out and try it. If you did, or if you're going to, let me know how excited you are or what you thought of it down in the comment section below. While you're down there, you can, I guess, scroll up. Well, while you're down there in the comment section, leave me suggestions, what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. We're hitting into the fall era, which has a lot of releases, which has been very exciting. You can subscribe right over here. You can ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos. I guess I should point over here because that's where the subscription thing is going to go. So over here, whatever. Watch more Taste Test here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time on an all-new episode of Taste Test on Wednesday. And as always, bon appetit. Wow, that was a rocky ending. We were nailing it, and then we didn't. Thanks again for watching. Bon appetit.